Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to go through all the details you need to know about spousal sponsorship in Canada. This stream will help you and your loved ones to start your life in Canada, and including all the complexities this stream have. It is one of the most trusted and the most guaranteed way of starting a life here if you are a citizen of Canada and you want to have your partner, your loved one beside you. In this video, we are sharing 7 costly mistakes to avoid and some pro tips so that you can secure your application with the best result possible for your PR of the loved ones. What is the spousal sponsorship in Canada? Spousal sponsorship of Canada is the most popular way stream to bring your loved ones, your partners, to Canada as a PR, permanent residence, and it will eventually lead to the citizenship. In this video, we are talking about 7 most important costly errors and mistakes that you need to avoid in your application. Plus, we are going to add some very valuable pro tips to secure your application and get the best result possible. Before we proceed, please do not forget to hit that like button or subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss our weekly tips and tricks and details of the information about the applications in Canadian immigration. As the first step, we need to take a closer look at what documents we need to prepare and what is exactly required in this application so that we do not miss any critical information. There are 2 types of spousal sponsorship applications. Inland sponsorship, which is happening when your partner is already in Canada. For example, she or he is on a visitor visa or work permit, and they can apply for an open work permit while waiting for the result of their PR. And outland sponsorship, your partner is outside of Canada, and the processing will happen by the Embassy of Canada closer to the main residence area of your partner. Not sure which one suits you? At Hudson Immigration, we offer a free consultation to help you choose the right path. Let's move on to see who can apply. To sponsor your spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner, you need to meet specific requirements. Here is what Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship of Canada looks for. For the sponsor, be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident. Be at least 19-year-old living in Canada. In turn, or if the person is outside, he or she needs to prove that he intends to come and live in Canada after this application. Prove that you can financially support your partner. No minimum income is required, but you need to just show some evidences that you can fulfill the basic needs of your life. You cannot be on social assistance, and of course, you cannot have a criminal record of conviction or prior sponsorship defaults. For the sponsor person, you need to show the following requirements. The first one is that we need to make sure that in your application, it is evident that you are in a genuine relationship. It doesn't matter if you have a marriage certificate or common law for at least 12 months or conjugal relationship. You need to bring proof that shows you are in a genuine relationship. Pass medical, criminal, and background checks. Red flags that trigger investigations are short-term relationship with little or no proof, no evidence of past similar experiences, work history, or previous immigration refusals, an overstay of non-compliance, or with misrepresentation. Don't worry, we'll cover how to deal with these shortcomings later. Want to check if you're eligible? Book a free consultation with Hudson Immigration and we will help you to go through it. How long does a spousal sponsorship take place in 2025? On average, 12 to 18 months, but it depends on whether you are inland or outland. And of course, the complexity of your case, missing documents, or any evidence that you provide for your relationship. Here is a quick timeline. In the first month, we'll gather all the documents, whatsoever you have been together with your partner, in terms of trips, hotel stays, experiences, work, the way that you acquaintance with each other, the way that you develop your relationship. And within 2 to 3 months, we are able to submit your application. On months 4 to 6, the IRCC reviews the completeness of the application and requests the biometrics. On that stage, the sponsored person is required to appear in a biometrics or VFS office and do the fingerprinting. On months 6 to 12, the background checks will go ahead, medical exams are done, and the relationship verification will pass. This is the place that you will be asked for if there is any gaps in your application or any further documents is necessary to review your case and approve the genuineness of your relationship. On months 12 to 18, the approval or the interview will happen. This is normally required for the people who are missing some documents, and an officer needs to visit both couples. The interview will take place in Service Canada or in an embassy, and usually the officer will talk individually with couples and will go through the different questions and gaps and question marks in their application so that they can make sure this is a genuine relationship. Delays can happen if documents are missing or IRCC needs more proof. At Hudson Immigration, we provide step-by-step checklists to keep your application on track. Let's talk about the common problems and how to solve them. Spousal sponsorship aren't always going very smooth. Here are some very important key issues to avoid and how to fix them if it's already happening in your application. First, returned or missing document. If IRCC sees a red flag on your application, it is very strict. If you forget even to upload one form or or by mistake, you fill out one type of the form, one section of the form, not quite right, they will return your application. It doesn't matter how many months or weeks have passed, and that will only cost you some time. But if you provide some information, but it is not complete, they will ask for further details on that. Solution is that always use the checklist. Go through checklist several times. Use your consultant or a lawyer to go through the documents to double proof what is required from you in the checklist is exactly what you're providing as an evidence. The second reason that is the main cause of all the rejections and refuse in application is that the proof of relationship is not convincing. It doesn't say that you need to have certain documents. Relationship doesn't build up with documents. Documents are only considered as a supplementary document, evidence to show your relationship. In many cases, the IRCC wants to see some further details. For example, if your photos, chats, letters seems weak, IRCC might suspect the marriage of convenience has happened. This term means that the couple are together for the purpose of PR, and this is a red flag. What is the solution? The solution is that you need to include a complex, multiple evidence. Joint bank accounts, travel receipt, emails, detailed relationship stories, especially from the time that this relationship developed, some witnesses, and we'll share some more tips on this issue later. The other part, which sometimes creates some problems, is background check delays. Criminal or medical issues can slow things down. What is the solution? Getting a police certificate as early as possible and ensure that the medical exams are done by an IRCC approved doctor in the proper time. What other family sponsorship options are available? Spousal sponsorship isn't the only way to bring your family to Canada. Here are other family class options for 2025. Parents and grandparents can also be invited to Canada as a sponsorship application. You can invite your grandparent or grandchildren to Canada with this application, but definitely you need to meet the minimum requirements and threshold in the terms of financial requirements of this. Unlike sponsorship, which doesn't show mandatory requirement for financial stability, these other types of sponsorship are basically and strongly relied on the financial means of proof. They usually take between 20 to 24 months, and they may vary in different types for the kids and for the grandparents. Here are 3 other insider tips for you to make your spousal sponsorship application stand out. First, must-have document for the most people include proving of ongoing communication, including WhatsApp chats, call logs is a critical point. Second, joint financial responsibilities. It's not always about one checking account, which is mutual for partners. It's not about one payment or one ticket, which one of the partners paid for the other one. It needs to be a comprehensive blend of all the responsibilities which are shared. These include lease, bills, properties, bank accounts, addresses, and the third point is affidavits from friends and family supporting your relationship. Means that it is not something hidden. It's not something that you want to avoid other people to know about. It's something that is evident and everyone knows about it and you're proud of that. As for the last part, we strongly recommend that you need to work on your relationship stories. Your letter should tell a story of how you met, how you developed in your relationship, major milestones, and why your relationship is genuine and taken seriously. Be specific about the dates, place, and shared memories. Want to hire a consultant? We are here to help you. One other pro tip. If you want to submit your application, do it early in the year. IRCC codes for family sponsorship can fill up, so you don't want to wait until December. Whenever you have your documents ready, just start submitting it and look for the next steps. To recap, choose between inland and outland, gather strong proof of your relationship, and avoid common mistakes like missing documents. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and comment your question below. And subscribe for more information every week. Ready to start your journey? Book a free eligibility assessment with us, and we are more than happy to assist you with your case.